Some lakes keep secrets. Others keep the souls of those who dared to swim too far. Welcome to Clock Strikes 3 story time. Let's begin. The Spirit Under the Lake. A midnight dive gone wrong. Inspired by Lake Lanier, Georgia. There are places people say you shouldn't swim after dark, not because of snakes or currents, but because of what's beneath the water. Places where entire towns were drowned. And sometimes the past doesn't stay buried. This is the story of a midnight dare, a sunken ghost town, and the spirit who still waits under the surface. Jax was the kind of guy who rolled his eyes at ghost stories. Tattooed, sharp-tongued, 21 with a buzz cut and a pierced eyebrow. He thought haunted lakes were for boomers and bloggers. He was in town for the summer, crashing at his cousin's place near Lake Merrow. Locals said it was cursed, that an entire town, church, cemetery, everything, was flooded to make the lake back in the 50s, and that if you dove deep enough, you could still hear the church bell toll underwater. Jax laughed. If there's a ghost bride down there, I'll marry her. Late one night, Jax and a few others gathered on the dock, laughing, tossing back drinks, feet dangling just above the black water. His cousin dared him. Bet you won't dive out to the bell tower stump. Just a patch of moonlit ripples moved where they said the steeple once poked out before finally sinking. Jack stood, cracked his knuckles. Get your phones ready. I'm about to go viral. He dove in. At first, it was just cold, dark, silent, except for the thump of his own heartbeat in his ears. Then something shifted. A whisper, soft as a ripple, brushed past him. Like a voice that didn't use words, he kicked harder. The lake floor came into view, murky, scattered with stone. And there it was, a crumbling foundation half swallowed by silt. The remains of the old church. As he hovered above it, the temperature dropped. A shadow moved just beneath him. Then, a flash of white. It looked like a wedding dress. Torn, floating, impossible. Jax froze. A pale face turned upward from below, eyes open, and they were watching him. She reached, not fast, not sudden, just upward, as if asking, and before he could swim, she was holding his ankle. He struggled, kicked, flailed, but she didn't drag him down. She held him in place, and then he heard it, the muffled toll of a bell. As if calling someone home, he screamed, bubbles racing upward, and in his panic, he looked into her eyes. They weren't angry, they weren't empty, they were lonely. Jax broke the surface, like he'd been reborn. His friends hauled him onto the dock, wide-eyed and breathless. What happened? They asked. He didn't speak, not for hours. When he did, all he said was, she was waiting. He never swam in that lake again, and he never laughed at ghost stories either. Jax didn't tell many people what he saw that night, but sometimes, when the moon is right and the wind is still, he drives by the lake, stops, and leaves a single white flower on the shore. He says it's for the ones we forget, the ones left beneath the surface, the ones still waiting. So tell me, would you swim in Lake Merrow after midnight? Let us know in the comments, and if you've ever felt something strange in the water, you're not alone. Like, subscribe, and share this with a friend who always says ghosts aren't real. Until next time, remember, not every ghost wants revenge. Some just want to be remembered. Be sure to follow Clock Strikes 3 for more things paranormal. Stay spooky.